Welcome to Cabin Lake Baits. Today we're going to tie this bunny fur and marabou flashy pike streamer. It's about 3.5 inches, so pretty small for a pike fly, but gets the job done, especially early season. Just a little perchy pattern. Go ahead and throw a hook in the vise here. I'm using the Trout Predator 1/0 Ahrex hook. And you'll start to notice that Ahrex hooks are pretty much all I use when tying my pike and musky flies. I've had some pretty good results with them. Seem to be quality hooks. When it comes to pike and especially musky, it does not pay off to use cheap hooks. This is just a little clump of deer hair that I dyed. It's kind of like a muted orange pastel color. Take a little clump of that. This isn't the ideal type of fiber that I like to look for when tying kind of a platform for the marabou. I kind of like more of a crinkly one, but I like this color for the perchy belly. Yeah, it works. So lay that down there. Kind of build up a little the body. Crank it down. Oh, and some super glue. And for the marabou, I'm going to be using a barred that's tan olive. I give those cool perchy bars to it. I'm not picking out the tips on these. You can, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to get up here where that stem is. It gets a little stiffer. Helps with fouling. I'm going to lay that down right on top of that bucktail platform. Lash that down. Go in with the next clump of marabou. Not going to go quite as long as I did with that first one. Lash that down as well. And we're going to go in with this standard Flashabou speckled gold. There's probably about a dozen, 14 strands in there. Tease out those tag ends. And we're just going to lay it on top. It's a pike fly. It has to have Flashabou. You can, in my opinion, your fly can look amazing, swim amazing, but if there's no Flashabou in it, you're missing out on the full capability of that fly. Pike-like flashy things. Doesn't have to be pretty. This right here is Tiger Barred Olive Black. It's also going to add a little, it's got some really good bars. It's not palmered. You can use palmered. I think it lays down a little too flat. This is just your standard rabbit strip. I think the non-palmered strips, just your standard strips, they create a little bit better of a bulk. I am going to lay down some good super glue. That leather strip does a good job of really adhering to that super glue. And it does a pretty good job, does not get ripped up. I'm just going to keep sweeping that back with my fingers. Just palm it forward. I get right up here close to the hook eye. Not too worried. You can stop earlier, but it helps me build up a good base for my head. I kind of do like a bigger thread head on this fly. So I can get my eyes on there. Alright, there you have it. That is how I tie up my baitfish pike imitation. Super simple, catches bass, smallmouth, largemouth, pike, and whatnot, everything that eats a smaller baitfish. You can put eyes on it like I did with this guy here. I do have 5-minute epoxy on that head. I feel like it lasts a lot longer than your UV stuff. When I used UV, it used to last about 5 fish, 3, 4, 5 fish until those eyes came apart. I find when I use 5-minute epoxy, it usually lasts the life of the fish, or life of the fly, which is usually about 10 to 15 fish. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you.